I don't have any jokes either, so dang. Good to see everybody tonight. Coming out to the Mucky Duck again. Hope you guys are having some of the fish. I always got to say that. You can't come here and not have the fish and chips. Let's shut up and play a song. What do you say?
Que de la forêt, grazant dans le marais, le bel Jean fait voir le poulet de la danse, le cœur de la forêt, grazant dans le marais et le poulet voit le hasoir de la danse. Elle n'a jamais vu la déception, la malédiction de la danse du poulet. Elle n'a jamais vu la déception, la malédiction de la danse du poulet. Cerclé dans le sang, Schyma d'où le toit fait long, l'amour couleur rouge. Sous le belle jeune fille, cerclé dans le sang, Schyma d'où le toit fait long, et le diable trouve la reine des demi. Elle n'a jamais vu la déception, la malédiction de la danse du poulet. Elle n'a jamais vu la déception, la malédiction de la danse du poulet. The girl so lost in love was blinded by his charms. A dark unworldly lust slithered in her heart to touch his earthly hands. She howled an ancient chant. Cerclé dans le son, Schyma d'où le toit filante. Cerclé dans le son, Schyma d'où le toit filante. Cerclé dans le son, Schyma d'où le toit filante. Cerclé dans le son, Schyma d'où le toit filante. Cerclé dans le son, Schyma d'où le toit filante. Cerclé dans le son, Schyma d'où le toit filante. Cerclé dans le son, Schyma d'où le toit filante. Cerclé dans le son, Schyma d'où le toit filante. Elle n'a jamais vu la déception, la malédiction de la danse du poulet. Elle n'a jamais vu la déception, la malédiction de la danse du poulet. Elle ne pouvait pas voir la déception, la malédiction de la danse du poulet. Elle n'a jamais vu la déception, la malédiction de la danse du poulet.
Thanks, guys. Thank you so much. I've prepared a little journey for us tonight. We're on a quest for love, and we started this out in New Orleans just now. We had a chicken, and we had a razor, and anything for love, right? But I don't know if that's really going to work out for us, so let's go to Isla Mujeres for this next one. Guys, have you ever been to Isla Mujeres?
For part of the summer we hung out together. I played the joker, she was my crush. She thrilled in the sarcastic dancing as I perilously fed her hunger for fun. Laughed with tequila and swam in the moonlight. She was in heaven, but I was in love. So I held my cards close and hid my true feelings. But when she found them, she was done. Turn of the tide, there goes the bride, gone free and wild into the summer. Turn of the tide, there goes the bride, gone free and wild into the summer. As sure as the dawn, her guy friends become tormented with love, spoiling her fun. So I played the joker and hid my true feelings. But when she found them, she was done. Turn of the tide, there goes the bride, gone free and wild into the summer. Turn of the tide, there goes the bride, gone free and wild into the summer. If we got along so well, why not a romance? What the hell? Is it my looks? Are you afraid? Is it my age? Are you gay? If I could go back to then, I'd hold my cards closer to my chest, and I'd pretend to be just a friend, so we could just be close again. The bride, all free and wild into the summer.
Thank you, guys. Sometimes it doesn't work out, right? Right? We had a good week together. And, All right, what do we do after this? We went to Isla Mujeres and had our hearts broken. Let's just hit the road. We're gonna go to El Reno, Oklahoma now. Papa gonna build a good home. Papa gonna make it sound. Papa gonna build a fence around. Mother Nature gonna swallow the whole thing down. Boss gonna tell you to jump. Boss gonna tell you how high. Boss gonna tell you where you can sow. Mother Nature gonna swallow boss alive. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Ha, na, 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 na. Ha, ha, na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Summer sun on our blistering hides. Knuckles bleed in the winter earth eyes. If this drought don't kill us, gonna make us strong. But in the dust we thirst for rains. Only pray the rains don't bring hell. When the mother cursing bad winds came and knocked down a good man's home, when his family crawled out from underground, he took a look around. He smiled and said, that was close. Well, we had our heart broken. We went to Oklahoma and things didn't work out there for us. So what do you do when you have your heart broken? We go out and we get a rebound, right? We just grab anybody, right? That'll work. How does that work out for us in the end? So this next song is about that. When your lies are cruel, you smile at me. Tell me, how did you get to be so mean? How did you get to be so mean? Well, you kicked my car when I forgot to call. Smashed my favorite mug against the bedroom wall. Better listen, girl, to what the preacher said and get your ass in line for that communion bread. How did you get to be so mean? Oh, woman, how did you get to be so mean? Well, did your mama get to drinking and slap you around? Or did your daddy sneak away with every woman in town? Or did your sister get a little more attention than you? What in the hell did they do? Well, I remember the time, sound asleep in bed, when she yanked the pillow right from under my head. How did you get to be so mean? Oh, better find a good place to hide. Here she comes.
Well, you start a fight and play the victim card, threw a temper tantrum in our neighbor's yard. You post our troubles for the world to view. What, Sam Hill woman, is wrong with you? How did you get to be so mean? Oh, woman, how did you get to be so mean? Oh, sugar, how did you get to be so mean?
Thanks, guys. Have you seen the Elvis film yet? Anybody? Holy moly. My Lord. I might be a little bit biased, but I think that is the greatest film ever made about the man named Elvis. That was an old Elvis-inspired song. You guys are saying no kidding. All right, what do we do next, guys? We had the rebound thing. That isn't working out. What do we do? Where do we turn next? Let's think about this for a second. What? My favorite? Okay. All right, I don't know how this is going to work in the narrative, but we're going to try to work it into the narrative. So for those of you listening around the world, one, we want to know where you are. Rusty's going to let us know where you are. And pretty lady here just asked me to play one of my favorites, so we're going to work this in the narrative. So because we're so upset because of one, the girl in Isla Mujeres dumping us, and then the rebound not working out, we're just going to go Faustian. I want it all. I want it all. I want it all. I want it all. I saw the devil, the king contrary man, saw the devil down the long, long road. He said to me, boy, he said to me, boy, he said to me, boy, I want your soul. You gotta love vintage gear. Or was that the devil? No, no. You can't take my soul, no, 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 no. You can't take my soul. I'm still kind of freaked out a little bit. I took a while, I thought about it, down at the crossroads, tempting my fate. I took a while, I thought about it, down at the crossroads, tempting my fate. Whoa, whoa, you can take my soul. Whoa, whoa, 'cause I want it all. I want it all. I want it all. Joe Bird shreds right here normally. Xennics of a beat generation in their wild search for kicks, fighting, drinking, scornful convention, making wild love, making wild love. I saw the devil, the contrary man, saw him walk down the long, long road. He said to me, boy, he said to me, boy, he said to me, I want your soul. Take my soul. Whoa, whoa. You can take my soul. Whoa, whoa. Take my soul. Whoa, whoa. 'Cause I want it all. 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 Thank you, guys. First time that ever happened, it's something, the amp summoned something out of it, and I hope it's not still in the room. All right, what are we going to do? So the whole Faustian thing, we know that doesn't work out, right? So eventually we find another girl, another person. Has anybody in this room ever had more than one partner in their lives? You've had a few, right? Right? Let me rephrase this question. Let me rephrase the question. Has anybody here married their high school sweetheart? You guys in the mezzanine? No? Nobody? Right here. All right. You're not going to relate to this next song. This one's about exes. All right, got a new girl. Here she comes. You saw my ex-girlfriend. Yeah, you're nothing like her. She's got much longer hair. Her claws are sunk in deeper. And in your head, you can see me laughing with her. And in your head, you can still see me missing her. But you've got it wrong. Because her eyes don't stir me, her heart can't move me, her smiles don't thrill me like your smile does. Her lips don't jazz me, her arms don't call me, her smiles don't own me like your smile does. Oh yeah, then you moved in. Yeah, you found our old pictures. You sleep in our old bed. You hear my songs about her. And in your head, you can see me laughing
with her. And in your head you can still see me missing her. But you've got it wrong, because her eyes don't stir me, her heart can't move me, her smiles don't thrill me like your smile does. Her lips don't jazz me, her arms don't call me, her smiles don't own me like your smile does. Girl, you've got it all wrong. Girl, you've got it all wrong.
Oh, what do we got here? Oh, man, look at this. We've got Vernon, Texas in the house. Beaumont, Texas. I wish we had names with this. Thailand. Sawadee Kop. We got Fargo, North Dakota, Baltimore, Salt Lake, California, Pennsylvania, Fort Drum, New York, Boston, Eastern Virginia, not West Virginia. Isn't it just Virginia? Michigan, Black Hills, Nowhereville, Kansas. Guy, yeah, this next song we're going to have to throw out to Nowhereville, Kansas. Brisbane, Australia. New Jersey, Indiana, Buffalo. Queensland, Australia, and Canada. Wow. Tons of love. Awesome. Next time, let's get the names for these awesome people around the world. I had a funny joke here that I forgot. Hang on. I thought about it earlier today, which means it probably wasn't as good. Yep, not that funny. All right, so the ex-girlfriend, what happens in this one? Yeah, she's not cool. She's not cool with all the exes. She's not down with our history, right? And she bails on us. She's looking for the guy, the high school sweetheart guy. We all messed that up a long time ago. But we really like this chick. So what do we do when we really like somebody and they're really not that into us? What do we do? Anybody? We do everything. I want to switch guitars. This one's starting to be possessed by that last song. Hang on. No, I changed my mind. We're going to do it. We're going to ride this thing out. I have a better solution. We're going to just turn the bass down. All right. We do everything. If ever I swore to give my firstborn for the girl of my dreams, or would it still be a story with this sad ending? I'd do anything, I'd say anything, sell my soul remnants to get her. I'd do anything, I'd say anything for just one more day with her. I'd give it all, everything, 1,000
1,000 wildflowers every day, every day. So much for being true to myself. Ethical dove, if it's this you don't love, I'll become someone else. I'd do anything, I'd say anything, sell my soul remnants to get her. I'd do anything, I'd say anything for just one more day with her. I'd give it all, everything, 1,000 wildflowers every day, every day. Oh, everything. 100 songs, my last breath for her. Oh man, I dropped my favorite pick. Give it all, everything, 1,000 wildflowers every day, every day. Oh, everything. 100 songs, my last breath for her, all for her. Oh, everything. Oh, everything. Everything, everything. A 100 songs, my last breath for her, all for her, all for her.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. I'm just trying to think, how does that work? How's that going to work out for us, where we're going to just do everything? We're going to lose all our ethics, all our dignity. Is that going to work out in our favor? Always. Dude up front said always. Yeah. Hey, I'm not out of solutions yet. We're going to try some different things. We tried rebounds. We tried the devil. We tried everything. I think I don't know if this is going to work out for us, but I think I have an idea.
If you're down and out, hopeless or sad, there's a cure for any trouble you have. Guaranteed to put the grin on your face. Sugar Babies Cabaret. Open presents wrapped in silk lingerie. See the greatest things God ever made. They'll turn your lemons into pink lemonade at Sugar Babies Cabaret. Take one, Joe!
Yeah, I think it's time for another guitar. What do you guys think? You gotta love vintage gear, right? This is a 1975 guitar. It was handmade in Japan. Yep, That's why I buy new Toyotas now. My first car was a 1968 Mustang. I drove it everywhere, right? Vintage cars are so cool. It broke down everywhere. Now I drive a Toyota. Oh yeah, and that's the 1965 amp too. So yeah, it's one of the two. So I think the volume pedal isn't working. It's either on 10 or nothing. So let's try a different input. By the way, if you're watching this at home, this is every gig I have. Something's always breaking. Let's see how this channel is. This is the no reverb channel. And if you guys know these Fender amps, they have the sweetest reverb ever, and they're just impractical heavy. They tear your shoulder off everywhere you go. And we have all these little cheap, crappy amps, but no, we got to bring the one that sounds good for a few songs. But there is advantage to having bad gear that breaks down, and that is you have an excuse to drink and not have to sing for a little bit. I love the round ice cubes. They seem to melt slower too. I don't know if that's a surface area thing. It probably is. Okay, we don't need no stinking reverb. Where were we? Joe Bird was just shredding it on her violin, or the viola, excuse me, on this part right here.
The right ones are sweet, man, the left ones are too. When they open up their treats, there's one for me, one for you. So why not give it a rest and join in the quest and have a little peek inside their treasure chest? So if you're down and out, hopeless or sad, there's a cure for any trouble you have, guaranteed to put the grin on your face. Sugar Babies Cabaret. Go see the greatest things God ever made at Sugar Babies Cabaret. Dum-da-dum, ba-dum-da-dum, bum-ba-dum, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. da 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 la da 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 la da 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 ba da 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 bum ba da ba da 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 da.
Yeah. Man, I wrote that song. Wow. Wow. That was weird. In a really amazing way. So I wrote that song several years ago, and it's a different kind of song for me. It's like usually the stuff I write is not that. And the record label likes it. They want to put it out, and I don't know what to do with it. So we're bringing in John Evans to figure it out. And so John Evans is going to be producing a few songs of mine, and we go into the studio in September, and I think that's one of the songs he wants to do, because he can honky-tonk it up, or he might rockabilly it. I don't know what he's going to do, and I'll probably get the honky-tonkin' daddy, Johnny Falstaff, to do the bam ba dam bam bam part with us. And so I'm excited to see what happens. Usually it's really nice to, I know what kind of songs I write, and I know how I produce, and it's nice to just dump all that on somebody else, and maybe something different will come out of it, right? Right? Like if you're a cook, you cook a bunch. I don't know how to cook, but if you're a cook, you know, you're the most amazing cook in the world, but you're probably sick of your own food, and somebody comes in, your mom makes you a peanut butter. That's why your mom's peanut butter jelly sandwich is so much better than yours. Yeah, there's three things, right? Maybe there's four. Maybe that's it. Maybe she puts a little butter underneath the peanut butter. Something like that. Man, I really miss that reverb. Let's try the Possessed amp. I think I ruined it with that Faustian song. That's your fault, right? Yeah, your fault? Was that you? So let's try that reverb channel again, because that's why we brought that big old thing. That works sometimes. All right, it's working. Some people are uncomfortable doing this. I'm not. I can sit here all day if you guys don't mind. It's probably kind of nice, right? You can talk while I'm up here working on my awesome vintage gear. You know what it is, don't you? It's the $5 cable that I bought. I'm serious, right? You buy all this gear and then you're too frugal to buy a good cable and you ruin it all. I spoke to Johnny and John Evans. They're in Tennessee right now, and if they tuned in, I can just see them going like this. We should do a Johnny Falstaff song. Do you guys know John Evans here? Anybody? All right. Rusty does. Oh, is this all right? We got the names. I got to sing. I've been just up here dancing instead of playing. So here's a Johnny Falstaff song. I still don't know what the lyrics are.
Well, baby, I can love you with the one hand tied. Baby, I can love you with the one hand tied. Better hold tight and get ready to ride. Baby, I can love you with the one hand tied. One hand tied and the other hand free. Loving coming, he said yes, 1, 2, 3. Heaven, heaven, help me when I do what I do. Wrap my loving all the way around you. And baby, I can love you with the one hand tied. Baby, I can love you with the one hand tied. Better hold tight and get ready to ride. Baby, I can love you with the one hand tied.
That was the extended version. Garrett from Grand Forks, North Dakota. Andre, wow, from, how do you say it? Sao Paulo, Brazil? How do you say it? Wow. My real name is Gracie. That's what it says there. I'm just reading it. What's up, Gracie? Nowhereville, Kansas is loving it. His name is Dean. Rachel from Quebec. PNW, the Jolly Rancher. I hope we didn't say something that wasn't fit for the internet. Scott from Dallas, Jay in Baltimore, Betsy in Salt Lake City. It's good to see you again, Betsy, or talk to you. I got to hang out with Betsy for an hour yesterday. Tyler from New York, Sean from Black Hills, North Dakota, Stephen in Queensland, Wendy in Baltimore. Wendy, did you hear that we played that cult song and it messed up my amp? It ruined the whole show. Carolyn in Michigan, Indiana. My real name is Gracie. Yeah, right? Stacy has been watching since you were at 200,000 subs. Thank you, Stacy. You should have been there at 50. I'm just kidding. I appreciate it so much. Mike says, bypass the pedal. All right, let's try that. I paid $10 for that pedal on eBay. Betsy loves the science of ice cubes. All right, we can talk about that all day long, but I don't think these people want to hear that, Betsy. That's why you and I do our Zooms. Ryan wants to take a drive under the starry skies. A part of me secretly hopes in the middle of the song my amp gets possessed again. Let's take a drive under the moon. Let's take a drive under the somber sky. Let's take a drive under the moon tonight. Let's take a drive under the moon. The sleeping small towns will pass by like the months you've been away. Let's catch up our lives in the hours till day. Let's take a drive under the moon. Let's take a drive under the somber sky. Let's take a drive under the moon tonight. Let's take a drive under the moon.
lost in cold. How far must we go? Let's forget the past and try a new road. Let's take a drive under the moon. Let's take a drive under the somber sky. Let's take a drive under the moon tonight. Let's take a drive under the moon, yeah. Let's take a drive under the somber sky. Let's take a drive under the moon tonight. Tonight. Let's take a drive under the moon.
Yeah. Something about common people. Let's do a song about common people, right? Not us, right? Oh, wait, we're the common people, aren't we? She came from Greece, she had a thirst for knowledge. She studied sculpture at St. Martin's College, that's where he caught her eye. So she's not a common people, right? She told me that her dad was loaded. I said, in that case, I'll have a rum and cola. She said, fine. And then in 30 seconds time, she said, I want to live like common people. I want to do whatever common people do. I want to sleep with common people. She said, I want to sleep with common people like you. What else could I do? I said, I'll see what I can do. I took her to a supermarket. I don't know why, I had to start it somewhere. So it started there. I said, pretend you've got no money. But she just laughed and said, you're so funny. I said, oh yeah? Well, I can't see anybody else smiling in here. Are you sure you want to live like common people? You want to see whatever common people see. You want to sleep with common people. Are you sure you want to sleep with common people like me? But she didn't understand. She just smiled and held my hand. So rent a flat above a shop. Cut your hair and get a job. Smoke some fags, play some pool. Pretend you never went to school. But still you'll never get it right. 'Cause when you're laying in bed at night, watching roaches climb the walls, if you called your dad, he could stop it all, yeah. You'll never live like common people. You'll never do whatever common people do. You'll never fail like common people. You'll never watch your life slide out of you. So you dance and drink and screw, because there's nothing else to do. Hey!
You'll never live like common people. You'll never do whatever common people do. You'll never fail like common people. You'll never watch your life slide out of you. So you dance and drink and screw, because there's nothing else to do. Like a dog lying in the corner, they will bite you and never warn you, look out. They'll tear your insides out. 'Cause everybody hates the tourist, especially the one that thinks this is all just some laugh. Oh yeah. And the chip stains and grease will come out in the bath. You will never understand how it feels to live your life with no meaning or control. And there's nowhere left to go. You are amazed that we exist, only it burns so bad that you can only wonder why. So rent a flat above a shop, cut your hair and get a job, smoke some fags, play some pool, pretend you never went to school, but still you'll never get it right. 'Cause when you're laying in bed at night, watching roaches climb the walls, if you called your dad, he could stop it all, yeah. And you'll never live like common people. You'll never do whatever common people do. You'll never fail like common people. You'll never watch your life slide out of you. So you dance and drink and screw, because there's nothing else to do.
That's one of my favorite songs. That was written by Pulp, band from UK. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Pulp. One of my all-time favorites. What's up, Rusty? Oh, here they come. Woo. Maggie May is loving this. What about you guys? These guys here are regulars at the Mucky Duck. They've seen some good acts, so you gotta, if your amp is falling apart, you know. Unsaintful. Gracie says your guitar is stunning. Wow, thank you. How do you like it when the amp breaks? Tyler and Maria said hello. Hello, Tyler and Maria. La New loves your content and music is amazing. Thank you. Sue is watching from Chicago. Tim loves your storm chasing videos. Ryan loves this. Dark Light would kill for a Southern Backtones vinyl. Maybe we'll do it just for you, Dark Light, and lose a ton of money in the process. Hello and love from Carl, Chandler, Dean, Tim, and Taylor. Thank you guys so much for tuning in around the world. The Mucky Duck here in Houston, Texas makes it possible. I had a big, long talk with one of the owners, Rusty, before I got up here, and he has been running this place for 107 years. Which is crazy because he doesn't look a day older than 55. But Rusty, thank you so much for having me come in here. This is one of my favorite rooms in the world. I love playing here. Thank you guys for supporting the Mucky Duck. I've played some shitty bars. This ain't one of them. Let's try this. You can play a song 1,000 times and forget it. We're going to get through this. I'm determined. Hang on. This is one of my all-time favorite. We're doing covers. The last song was a cover. We're going to do another cover. It's one of my favorite songs in the world. I gotta do it. Oh, you guys are generous. Anybody know the name of that song? All right, let's do. Where are we on the clock? Oh, my goodness. Where are we on this whole relationship hunt, guys? On this life quest? That's all we want, right? At least we tell ourselves that. It's all we want is a relationship. Good one. I think, what have we done? We went to Oklahoma. Our house got destroyed by a tornado. We made a deal with the devil. We cut the head off of a chicken for love. We made a pentagram. But it was in French, so nobody here knew that. What did we do? We had rebounds. We went to Sugar Baby's Cabaret. And then finally, we said, you know what? We don't want a stinking relationship. We want to just try to be the best person we can possibly be. Be content. We want to just be happy in the now. Right? And then what happens? And then you finally meet the person. And she was in Terralingua. Dancing with the spirit of the blue agave are the damas all along the Rio Grande. Para todo malo, for all good as well, brindemos. Old tradition insists that we savor, so embrace the bouquet of flavor. Sip it, don't shoot, salute, salute, brindemos. Raise your glass to the sky, salute, salute to these wonderful times, salute, salute. Here's a toast to the best things in life, to the warmth of the fire, salute, salute to your family and mine, salute, salute. Here's a toast to the best
things in life. Glowing down by the fire, sweet Natalina. Truly the loveliest girl from Acuna to Terralingua. Twirling dress, stunning chest, I confess I can't turn my eyes. Natalina catches my stare, and with a blush, she returns a smile. Raise your glass to the sky, sky, salute, salute to these wonderful times, salute, salute. Here's a toast to the best things in life, to the warmth of the fire, salute, salute to your family and mine, salute, salute. Here's a toast to the best things in life. Here's a toast to the best things in life. Salute, friends, salute.
All right, I think that's it. We made it. We found a good girl. Found a good partner. We're done. Finally. We're humans, and for some reason we have to just drag ourselves through to the dredge until that day finally comes, but we do it in the end eventually, even if we are 107 years old. All right, let's see. All right, now that we got all that out of the way, we can just do regular songs. All right, I'll do that. Yeah, we forgot to do a John Evans song. This is my song, but it's about John Evans. I've told this story a few times, but John Evans went on tour and to the Northeast, and his bass player number 1 couldn't do it, bass player number 2 couldn't do it, 3, 4, and 5 couldn't do it, but I could do it. So I went on tour with John as their bass player, and like I only write 3 or 4 songs a year in a good year, and John just is this songwriting machine. He just and I was asking him, like how do you do that? And I remember him saying, like, I can write a song before we get to the toll booth up here, and we were on, and there's a video. I think it was the first YouTube video I ever posted on the Southern Backtones channel, where he did that. We were in, I don't know where we were. I think we were in somewhere between Vermont and East Virginia. And we were at a Waffle House, and he goes, hey, if I write a song, a Waffle House jingle, will you give us some free hash browns? And he did, and I caught it all. So if you do Waffle House, you guys around the world can't do it yet because you got to keep watching us. But there's a video of that whole thing where he wrote a Waffle House jingle. And anyway, here's my song about John Evans, and everything that I just told you has nothing to do with the song. The song is about how he just keeps going. He doesn't stop. That's the short version. For those of you at home, I use the string section of this at the end of my annual tornado videos, which is my blatant ripoff of Ennio Morricone. And if you're not ripping off Ennio Morricone, then yeah, I don't know what to tell you.
cursed band, God blessed with a bad hand, shooting stars with the beautiful damned, vain reload for one last stand, church van. So John he called his tour bus the church van. Church van broke down in the heartland. Goddamn, no dose cramps on a highway trance. Drive straight through to Texarkana. Whoa, Bandera. Bandera. There it was. Off-brand, old boots bought second-hand, 10 clams, holy souls dance with a new fan under her bed for a one-night stand. Whoa, Bandera. Whoa, Bandera. I swear if I'm going down, I'm going down loud. So John wrote a song about, I think it was about Hayes Carll, and he wrote a song about Hank Williams Sr., and he used titles of all of Hank Williams' songs for the lyrics. It was called Long Way Home. No, wait, that's the Hayes Carll song. Have you ever tried to pat your stomach and rub your head at the same time? So, for the next 4 lines of this verse, we're going to use the titles of John Evans' songs to tell a story. And I found out later that one of those songs was actually a Hayes Carll song. I swear if I'm going down, I'm going down loud. Love don't know my name, slither right away, long way home. Whoa, Bandera. Whoa, Bandera. Last stand, slow dance in the quicksand. Black spit in a Lone Star can, swatting flies in a four-piece rock band.
Thank you so much, guys. It means the world that you came out. What'd you pay, $20? Whew! Man. They're like, no, we paid $4, dude. I like when you request stuff so I don't have to check my cheat sheet here. Oh, here's one. Here's one that Mick Jagger stole from me. There it is.
I'm so hot for her, I'm so hot for her, I'm so hot for her, she's so cold. I'm so hot for her, I'm on fire for her, I'm so hot for her, she's so cold. I'm the burning bush, I'm the burning fire, I'm the bleeding volcano. I'm so hot for her, I'm so hot for her, I'm so hot for her, she's so cold. I tried rewinding her, I tried refinding her. I think that her engine is permanently stalled. She's so cold, she's so cold, she's so cold, 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 like a tombstone. She's so cold, she's so cold, 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 like an ice cream cone. She's so cold, she's so cold, man, I bet not touch her, my hands just froze. Who would believe you were a beauty indeed when the days get lonely and the nights get long? Lie awake when the rain comes. Nobody would have known when you're old, when you're old. Nobody would have known that you were a beauty, a sweet, sweet beauty, a sweet, sweet beauty, but oh so cold. I'm so hot for her, I'm so hot for her, I'm so hot for her, she's so cold. I'm so hot for her, I'm on fire for her, I'm so hot for her, she's so cold.
All right, guys. Did anybody get any grub here? Yeah? What'd you get? Awesome. Yeah. Yeah, this is where you go for fish and chips, I think, unless you're across the pond. Well, yeah, anybody else, what'd you guys get? Potato chips? Yeah, good potato chips. They've got the turkey pot, the chicken pot pies, and the yeah. What are the three of them? They got. If you have the three of them, where they, yeah, that's the one you got to do. Yeah, you get a little bit of everything. I had a gig tonight, so I couldn't eat. So a lot of these songs, like that I write, I love listening to music the most when I'm driving west, like in the middle of nowhere, and that's when I'm most inspired about everything. And since I was 13 was when I first started going to the Pecos River Valley, looking for the gray-banded kingsnake. So when you write songs, you try to write stuff that, people relate to, right? Like Ex-Girlfriend, yeah. But you don't tell them that's really about a gray-banded king snake. I'm Drive Under the Moon. I'm in Comstock, Texas. I'm going north on 1024. I'm looking for the gray-banded king snake. That's what that song's about. I'm gonna regret telling you guys that. But my first car was that 1968 Mustang, and it broke down everywhere. I delivered pizza. I moved to Huntington Beach to be a rock star. I ended up delivering pizza, and it broke down to Las Cruces, New Mexico. It broke down in Nebraska. But back then, like the cars, if they broke down, you could just walk down the road and find something to fix it. Like, I'm not kidding, like the carburetor, I had the carburetors. We don't have carburetors anymore. It's the thing that sucks in air, and it's got a gasket on it. And my carburetor gasket blew, and I found a piece of wood that I stuck in my hood, and when I closed my hood, it smashed the carburetor down, and that's how you fixed your carburetor. And I had my bumper, I remember I hit something and my bumper fell off, and I crammed a baby shoe in there. That fixed the bumper on the 68 Mustang. And then I remember in Huntington Beach, I was bondoing my car like you do back then. And I'd taken off the trim. Well, I don't want to tell you that because then you'll figure it out. But I was driving down the road on Beach Boulevard in Huntington Beach, and I hit a bump, and I hear this clang, 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 clang. Again, something fell off my car. And I pulled over. It was still running. Okay. It's nothing imperative. I looked around. I couldn't figure out what was broken or what fell off my car. And then I realized it was the back windshield. The entire back windshield, I'd taken off the trim because I was cleaning out the rust, had fallen off, hit the ground, slid under a van, and didn't break. So you just picked it up and put it back in your car. So a lot of my songs are all about driving and Bandera, Driving to the Moon, and especially on the first record. And that Mustang makes a lot of cameos in the songs. And there's a stretch. Have you guys driven to California? Who here's? Let me see your hands. Who's driven to California? Right? Yeah, Oregon. Yes. Oh, you kept going. Right? So never take I-10. I'm telling you right now, if you go to San Antonio and you take Highway 90, once you get to Del Rio, from Del Rio to Van Horn is one of the greatest drives because there's nobody there. And like, I swear, that's where you go over Pecos High Bridge and you go through Sanderson and it's just I just got back from that drive. And then once you get to Van Horn, you have to get on I-10 for a couple hours. Once you get on the west side of El Paso, get off of I-10. There's a road called Highway 9 that just skirts the border, and it's the straightest road. There's nobody on it. And then, of course, you got to get back on at Lordsburg. Once you get to Phoenix, get on I-8 and go to San Diego, and then take the 5 up to San Diego. But I swear, like 50% of my songs are all about that area. And I think I'm just rambling because I just got back from that. I've been on the road for 5 months back and forth. This was a very benign tornado season, which is good, right? Right? We don't want a bunch of EF4s and EF5s killing people. And so if there wasn't a lot of tornadoes, I had to keep chasing and keep chasing and chasing. I got about a dozen tornadoes this year. And then I went to Arizona for the monsoons and just got back. And anyway, so I'm just so inspired and writing songs from that trip. And I just want everybody, do not get on I-10. Once you get on I-90, you've got from Del Rio, you've got Marfa, right? You got Marfa. You've got the Valentine, right? You've got the Prada store. Who's here has seen the Prada store? Right? Are you familiar with it? So it's an art piece in the middle of nowhere. They've got a Prada store with Prada shoes, and it's a really fun thing. And they've got a new one. It's like a what is it? What? Target? I don't know. Is that I'm talking about the what's his name? Not Dean Martin. What's his name? The guy, James Dean. Yeah, so they have, I guess James Dean and Elizabeth Taylor made a movie out there. Giant? I haven't seen it. Have you guys seen it? Is it worth it? Should I check it out? Well, then we got to watch it, right? Yeah, so Giant. He said Giant. So they made that film out there and they stayed at, what is the El Pasano Hotel, right? Yeah, you got to stay there. It's like, you know what? It's only $150. That's it. Don't stay at the Gauge in Marathon. That's like $350. Gouge, is that how you say it? Is anybody? Well, that's what you call it, right? Who stayed at the Gauge Hotel? Yeah, that's in That's the Is there another hotel in Marathon? Oh. Oh, okay. I just was so staring at the Gauge that I missed all the other ones. Maverick. Okay. Okay, good. So it's not just the Gouge. I don't know if this is weird to talk about this with you guys, if it's boring the hell out of you, but I was driving. So Sanderson, Texas now has elk. And I mean, I've seen elk, and I was coming home and there was a horse in the road with antlers. It was the biggest creature I'd ever seen, just black, going, what are you going to do? You know, and so you got that. You're not going to see that on I-10. You may, but so yeah, they've got this James Dean, Elizabeth Taylor thingy now, this new billboard there. They've got the Marfa lights, if you believe in all that nonsense. And it's just such a cool drive. Yeah, and I want you guys to do Highway 9 as well. Highway 9 has the most beautiful Western Diamondbacks of any little local population. They're patternless and they're kind of pink, and I know you guys love Western Diamondback rattlesnakes. Javier is watching from Venezuela. Javier! Ev loves your vids. Thank Ev. Dean has driven from California to Kansas and back I-49. I haven't done that one. We're in Houston, so we always do I-10. Got to do I-49. Pac says, Salud, you have brightened my night. Well, what more can we ask out of life than that? Yeah. Bubba Dean says there is some gnarly lightning over East Iowa right now, and Bubba Dean just bummed us out because there's no lightning here in Houston. Let me try this. This is one of the first songs I ever wrote about. Where was I on this one? I think I was in probably Langtree. And you guys know what a gray-banded king snake is? It's this beautiful gray, mysterious unicorn snake that lives near Del Rio and Langtree and Comstock and Sanderson. It's got these bright orange saddles, and if you're a snake nerd, that's like, well, it's not the king cobra snakes because the king cobra is the king cobra, but it's the best we got here. All right, here's one. This is one of the first songs I ever wrote that's kind of like, when you write songs when you're young, if you're a writer, if you're an artist, if you're a graphic artist, your first stuff, you're like, yeah, but there's good parts in it. It's like that car you park, there's some good parts, and then you take those parts and you build something later. So I'm trying to take one of my old songs and build a better song. This one's called Slow Healing Blues.
to have an enshrine. Wicked heart sank her nails into mine. 9 wilting weeks since she moved on. The slow goddamn healing is taking too long. Getting by, it isn't easy to do. Spending time trying to forget you. And with the sun comes a whole new day. The slow goddamn healing rolls my way. I'm leaving town today. I'll be on my way tonight, alright. Ain't stopping, ain't looking back, unless my horse breaks down and dies when she dies. When she dies, I'm gonna leave that horse behind.
Thank you, friends. What do you think, man? Is it time to wrap this up with one more? All right, I'm going to do one for me. This is one of my favorite songs in the world, written by a guy named Craig Kinsey. Gather around the campsite, people, and I will sing a song for you that all good tramps and freaks sing at midnight when the others are fast asleep. We are the ones that others consume, though mistress music be my true love. And as long as you are paying, we are the ones that don't stop playing. We are the ones that don't stop playing. We are the ones that don't stop playing now. And we sing, hi-de, hi.
Strike up an instrument, a song of sorrow. The night surrounds us like a glove. Could you be more cruel, my own true love? Music is our own true love. Music is our own true love. So gather around the campsite, people, and I will sing a song for you that all good tramps and freaks sing at midnight when the others are fast asleep. We are the ones that others consume. Mistress, music is our true love, and as long as you are paying, we are the ones that don't stop playing. We are the ones that don't stop playing. We are the ones that don't stop playing now. And we sing, hi-de, hi-de, ho. Strike up an instrument, a song of sorrow. The night surrounds us like a glove. Could you be more cruel, my own true love? Music is our own true love. Music is our own true love. Craig Kinsey of the Sideshow Tramps, Houston, Texas songwriter, lost his mind and became a monk in Ohio. I have a Zoom call with him every week. And he's so happy now that he's not a musician anymore. That's it, guys. I want to thank you guys so much for coming out tonight to the Mucky Duck. I appreciate it. And if you guys